You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, everybody, salute. Appreciate all y'all tapping on in, man. My bad for coming in here a couple minutes late. I spilled my drink all over me, man. Unbelievable, bro. I spilled my drink. It went everywhere. I'm trying to clean it up right now. So I apologize about that, man. Hey, man. I'm ticked off right now, man. I apologize to you guys about that. Hopefully everybody's doing well. Let y'all get on in here, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, man. Appreciate all of y'all that's gonna tap in. We got to get into this, man. Boy, Tasha K dropped the absolute man. She dropped a big one. I'm talking about she dropped one from Afghanistan tonight, and that's for real. Shannon Sharpe got to be somewhere with his lawyers. I'm talking about so ticked off right now. Shannon Sharpe have to be the most upset that you would ever imagine seeing him right now after what was dropped on him tonight. Oops. Damn, my bad, y'all. After what was dropped on him tonight, man, Shannon Sharpe have to be. I got stuff falling everywhere. I spilled that drink. I'm trying to clean this stuff up. I spilled it all over. Quickly, my bad, y'all. That joint went everywhere, bro. All over the wall. Man. Shannon Sharpe, man, it's over with, bro. In my opinion, it's over with after the night, bro. This dude right here, bro. When Doc say it's a wrap, it's a wrap. I don't see Shannon coming back from this. This man don't went on Tasha K platform and accused Shannon Sharpe of grooming, threats. This goes right along with what the girls was blaming Shannon Sharpe for. Threats. He accused Shannon Sharpe of trying to groom him. He also accused Shannon Sharpe of offering fake job contract opportunities. And then said he tried to throw it off on Hollywood. And that was what he called that a grooming tactic that Shannon used to try to get him. Man, he has so much to say. We're going to go over this right now. He said that he's seen Shannon Sharpe in Hollywood. He said he's seen Hollywood come out of Shannon Sharpe's room. He said Hollywood looked like he had just woke up. He said that he never seen Shannon Sharpe in Hollywood do anything sexual, but he said the writing was all on the wall. He said he was in Shannon Sharpe's house. He also said that Shannon Sharpe made him sign this. He said Shannon Sharpe made him sign this, an NDA. He said that Shannon Sharpe paid him, his team paid him, but Tasha K, she got some way of getting this contract out of these dudes because Tasha K told him, hey, look, NDA, shout out to Tasha K, man. Tasha K is bold. I tell you, Tasha K, she got a set on her. She got a set on her. To be going through everything she going through with Cardi B, Tasha K be moving out here like she ain't worried about nothing. Riding around with that strapped up with that Nina. Lord have mercy. As I bring this to y'all tonight, man. Lord Jesus have mercy. Shannon Sharpe, tell you right now, brother. What this dude said tonight, and I said we're going to get into it. This man don't brought up recordings. He said that Shannon Sharpe used Hollywood as the go-to man. He said he used Hollywood so he could hide all of his. He said Shannon made the initial contact. He said Shannon contacted him saying he wanted some fitness influencers, fitness guys. And he says that Shannon Sharpe told him that he wanted to come on Club Shay Shay and that matter of fact, let me put that back on the screen. He said Shannon Sharpe hit him up and said Shannon sent him this. As y'all can see, my name, Shannon Sharpe. I'm the host of the podcast club, Shay Shay. I'm looking at having a fitness influencer on in the very near future. This is in 2023. And wondering if you will be interested in going the interview process. He said he wrote Shay Sharpe back and said, yeah, I'm down. Thanks for the opportunity. And then he said Shannon Sharpe did to him what Shannon Sharpe did to everybody, to 10 other men. He said, and I'm going to tell you how he said he saw it. He said Shannon Sharpe then sent him through Hollywood and said Hollywood's going to handle the first part of it, DM him. He's expecting it. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. Boy, Shannon, man, just when you thought you got all, you had everybody out here taking up for you with that girl with Tony Busby, man. And I told y'all, man, because I used to ride with Shannon, man. I ain't think people was right for the way they was talking about Shannon. But when I seen Shannon, the way he was talking about people and the way he was criticizing other dudes, and then when his dirty laundry got aired out, it was disgusting. I said, no, I can't rock with this cat no more because of all the stuff he was doing. You was out here, he showed no mercy to these. He showed no mercy to Kyrie Irving and these guys. None. When he was ripping and criticizing these guys, going in on all these other guys, talking about what his grandmama told him. Mm-hmm. When Deshaun Watson had all those women from that massage parlor that was going at Deshaun Watson, Shannon Sharpe, he couldn't stay on Deshaun Watson's side. He had to do what he had to do. Come on now. I held on as long as I could hold on with Shannon Sharpe. I said, nah, man, I ain't. Because when I thought about it, I'm like, hold on, bro. Then when Tony Busby came out with that girl, everybody blamed the girl. Ain't nobody blame Shannon. They ain't blame Shannon for being a grown-ass man and being irresponsible. They tried to blame the girl. Even though Shannon Sharpe's a grown-ass man. And the girl said Shannon Sharpe approached him. She ain't know, your little white girl, she ain't know who Shannon Sharpe is. She said, this nigga approached me in the gym. Right? She seen Shannon Sharpe had some cake. See what I'm saying? She said Shannon Sharpe was threatening her and all these things. People said she was lying. This dude came out and said Shannon Sharpe threatened him. He said he had Shannon Sharpe's phone because it ended up being a situation where he said that Shannon Sharpe basically told him through Hollywood that he was supposed to be doing some modeling tryouts for Nike. So they had this dude in his drawers. They had him in his drawers, according to him, doing all kind of photos and stuff like that. They had this man in his drawers. Right? According to him. And there's pictures out there too. Tasha K put out a couple of pictures. He explained all of it. He said Hollywood be with Shannon all the time, all up in his crib, all up in his room. He said Hollywood come out the room like he halfway asleep. He said Hollywood hit him at 3 o'clock in the morning and be like, man, what you doing, man? When he was over there. So let me give you the breakdown. Let's rewind. Because this is bad for Shannon, bro. This is it. He's done. He ain't coming back. So this is the dude Tasha K just had. This is the dude who they had, that picture came out with him in the bed with his thing, no clothes on pretty much. Laid out, taking a picture on a bed. He said he thought that was supposed to be a modeling shoot, what he was shooting in Nike underwear. He said, that's why you saw me had all Nike on. I thought Shannon Sharpe them had me in here shooting like I was doing a thing for Nike. He said, nah, man. He said they would bring me to the parties, invite me to the parties, and send me drinks, kept trying to give me drinks. And I told them I don't drink. He said they kept trying to give me drinks. He said, man, they was grooming me, man. He said, man, it was grooming me, man. That's exactly what he said. I know Shannon Sharpe got his lawyer on speed dial right now. I know that nigga is 100 hot. He said he was going to expose this 2 years ago. But he said Shannon Sharpe when they got them lawyers. Mm-hmm. So we're going to go through it all right now. We're going to go through it all right now. Because this dude right here, he said that he knew what was up once they was pushing off the Nike stuff. Right? And that's illegal. To get a dude to do something, to say a dude, he's showing voice messages, everything. Bro, Shannon Sharpe is done, bro. And when I tell you, I sniffed this out. I sniffed it out. Once all that stuff happened with that girl, with Shannon Sharpe and Tony Buzz, we paid that girl $23 million, and niggas out here making these lame excuses. I said, oh, ain't no way. You ain't paying nobody $23 million. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all on YouTube, stop falling for the celebrity trap. Stop falling for it. You ain't paying nobody $23 million large if you ain't do nothing wrong. Shannon Sharpe was out there talking that we shall overcome talk. Yeah, you know, trying to take down the black man, man. You know, the same thing they did to Jay-Z, man. You know what I'm saying? Nigga turned right around and paid that $23 million. And everybody want to talk about, hey, man, that girl, man. No. See a fool. Blame the fool. Period. Now, you got men. And he said it's multiple other men that Shannon Sharpe, he alleged Shannon Sharpe did this to. And he said he seen the messages. He said that he ended up taking over being Shannon Sharpe's camera guy. So when the Marlon thing didn't go, he said Shannon them asked him could he be the camera guy. So he was doing all the video behind the scenes and the editing for Shannon on his Instagram account for the Laportier by Shay thing where he was filming Shannon when he was going to all them Stop and Pops. Y'all remember when Shannon was in that green Shannon was in that green suit looking like the gingerbread man. Remember when he was in that? And everybody was clowning Shannon for that, right? They was all clowning Shannon, right? Let me see if I can pull that up, right? When they was going in on that dude for how he was looking in that green outfit. Remember how he got out the car? And I mean, they was on his helmet. I don't know if y'all remember that. Let me go ahead and remind you, though. Let's put this up on the screen right now. See, I'm going to walk y'all through this. Smash the like button and share the videos. Y'all come on in here. This is crazy. Shannon's done, bro. He's done. I don't think there's any way he going to be able to overcome this. Because this dude right here, he came with receipts, bro. Remember that right there? When Shannon went viral for that? Now, this dude was saying that time, and he dropped some stuff that if you a real one, you know, like, damn, this dude on point. He said the night that Shannon was out there at the basketball game, because it's the infamous night where Shannon went to the Lakers game, and he got into it with the whole Memphis Grizzlies team. He was going to fight the whole Memphis Grizzlies team over LeBron James. So he said that night, even before he went in there, he said he was with Shannon. He was over at Shannon crib before that game. Him, Hollywood, and Shannon. He said that one time he helped design Shannon for the game. Shannon gave him $500-$600. And yep. He said Shannon went on and went to the game with Hollywood. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. And so those were the events. When y'all see Shannon with that green outfit on, those were when Shannon was doing those signings for his liquor company, Laportier by Shay, right? So dude said, look, when you go to his Instagram, that was all me. Shannon untagged me when me and him fell out. He said Shannon untagged me when me and him fell out. And I will say this. Now, this brother says, and this is all due respect, he says he's not gay. But you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. I respect that he said that because he said that he wasn't going. And he said he had his own hotel room when Shannon he said the picture of him and Shannon in the same hotel room. He said it was Hollywood and 2 other people in that room. He said 5 people in that room. 2 of them was women. 2 of them was white women. Shelly and another white lady. See, I try to tell y'all this. But everybody coming, man, y'all throwing Shannon under the bus, man. No. They said Shannon hired the white lady to work with him. But see, like I said, they moved the goalposts. That's why I don't be rocking with this shit. But you can't move the goalposts around me. It's not gonna work. No, it ain't gonna work. No, we're gonna get right to it. Right? So, right? So let me break down what this brother said. Because we got to get through this. So basically, right? In this interview that Tasha K just did, there are claims from an alleged victim, right? And supporting material like photos, videos that were reportedly provided to Tasha K, accusing Shannon Sharpe and the people in his inner circle of grooming and involvement with men of a younger age than Shannon Sharpe. Not underage, but of a younger age than Shannon Sharpe is what they were saying, right? And these guys are a younger age than Shannon Sharpe, right? And basically, the core claim that he put out there involved Shannon Sharpe and his affiliates allegedly grooming, right? And having, I guess, I don't want to go there, but he basically claimed that Shannon Sharpe was flying him out, providing gifts, maintaining close and professional ties that he claimed as being or framed as being exploitative, right? And so basically his name is Roy Styles, a fitness guy, right? Now, he had reportedly worked as Shannon's cameraman, like I told y'all, and creative director, right? Where he would edit Shannon's videos and put them up, because the other job that Shannon said that he was going to get him on with didn't work. Now, or he said that Hollywood told him through Shannon. See, he said Shannon, let me tell you what he said. He said Shannon made the initial contact, right? And then he said Shannon made sure he kept his distance. He said Shannon was very smart. So he printed out the screenshot of Shannon's first message to him, right? And in that message, Shannon didn't say anything about the Nike interview. He said that Shannon told him, hey, man, look, I'm going to hook you up with Hollywood, and Hollywood going to break everything down for you, right? See what I'm saying? Right? So he said once he got to Hollywood and them was telling him about this Nike thing he claimed, right? This all the stuff he was saying, right? And that he was supposed to be modeling for Nike. He was mad too because he really thought he was supposed to be modeling draws for Nike. So he said they had him in the shower taking pictures. And he thought that those pictures was for his Nike photo shoot, or his, I would guess you would say, his practice photo shoot. So he said when he was on the bed with his legs open like that, and they took that picture of him daggone near bucket naked, he said that he was in Nike draws, and the little Nike draws, and he thought that was for Nike. The way they were taking them pictures of him like that, but it wasn't. Now, he basically had an ex-girlfriend that came out and leaked photos and videos and messages to Tasha K that showed him and Shannon Sharpe in the same hotel room, exchanging gifts, taking pictures together, right? And, you know, those are supposed to be evidence to kind of, I guess, expose Shannon they was trying to do. Now, he publicly denied any romantic or sexual involvement with Shannon Sharpe, right? Now, he says, Royce says Roy says that he's not gay. He says he's not gay. He says he's not gay. Right? Says he's not gay. Right? He says he's 100% straight. He also mentioned other associates, including Hollywood, which was Shannon Sharpe's ex-stylist. And he said the real reason Shannon Sharpe and Hollywood fell out was because of this, not because of anything else. Well, because of this. He said this was the real reason that Shannon Sharpe and Hollywood fell out, because of this. Because of what happened with this situation. Right? Now, basically, there was mentions of other associates in Hollywood and claims of a pattern involving, these men, right? Now, one clip, he references that Shannon Sharpe allegedly tried to block Hollywood from a reality TV show to prevent details coming out from that, from their personal situation. And there are rumors, right, of Shannon Sharpe's current videographer or director by the name of Jordan, a brother by the name of Jordan, being involved. To that, I have no idea, but Tasha K has made her own claims. She thinks that it was Jordan that was in that infamous Instagram video instead of Michelle. Now, he also accused Shannon Sharpe, right, of threatening him, and he accused Shannon Sharpe of offering him fake jobs, right? He accused Shannon of offering fake jobs in order to get him around and groom him, right? So basically he said the game was, and then he says, so when the modeling thing didn't work out like he thought it was supposed to work out, he said he would ask Shannon, and Shannon would be like, hey, man, you got to talk to Hollywood about that. Or Shannon would say, hey, man, he said he asked for his money. Oh, you got to talk to Shelly about that. He said, nigga, I'm talking to you. What you talking? I'm talking to you. And he said Shannon would always brush it off to somebody else. He said he thinks Shannon fired Hollywood when that situation with him and Shannon went to hell so that he wouldn't have no connection to that. That's the reason why he said Shannon fired Hollywood, was because of that situation between him and Shannon, right? So he also claimed this, which is crazy. He claims that Hollywood was impersonating. So he said Hollywood had this game down so down pat that Hollywood was impersonating this woman named Zoe, right? And he said Hollywood was sending voice messages pretending to be a woman. So he basically saying Hollywood was faking like it was another woman that was involved in the business aspect. And so he said he figured out that, man, this ain't no woman. It's Hollywood right here, sounding like a woman, right? So he claims, and y'all can see all of it right here. He got it all right here. Oh, he also claims, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. So I already told y'all about the cease and desist. I mean, the NDA. He claims that Shannon made him sign, right? Y'all see the notes. Y'all see the message. He showed it right there, right? From the DM. He goes down in the DM, right? Now, as y'all see, right? He then went on to say after the modeling thing didn't go down, because he said he was taking pictures of him in the shower. Well, he had a little bit of clothes, only a little clothes on, taking pictures of him in the bed, little clothes on. He said that's when they shifted his job. They shifted him to being Shannon's videographer. He said that Shannon asked him, do you know how to video and edit videos? Because he had a history in that. He said, yeah, I can do it. So he said he became Shannon's videographer. And all those times y'all seen on Shannon's IG when Shannon was doing those events for Lachey Portier, he said that was him videoing it, editing it, putting it out. right? So he said he had access to Shannon's phone, right? Because he's using Shannon's phone to post stuff on social media. So he said he had Shannon's cell phone. Big mistake, which is another reason why he signed the NDA, right? He had to sign the NDA, right? But Tasha told him, hey, man, look, if a crime was committed, you ain't, that NDA don't mean nothing. Well, so he says that when he had Shannon's phone, he was very disappointed to see the messages that were in Shannon's phone, because he said that Shannon was hitting multiple dudes with the same shit. He said that he knew 10, he's seen 10 other dudes that Shannon messaged with the same exact message, but copy and paste from Shannon's account to these other men. And he said what Shannon would do is, he said Shannon was finding the top influencers in bodybuilding, like with all these rocked up bodies, right? And he said Shannon was hitting them up with opportunities that he says was never going to be worked out. So he says he saw that in Shannon's phones. He says he also had a recording of Shannon Sharpe. He said he lost that recording of Shannon Sharpe threatening him and threatening his ass, which can be believable because we heard Shannon Sharpe on those threats on the phone with Gabrielle Zuniga when they said, oh, Shannon was just playing. Man, listen, man. The other girl said Shannon had real threats towards her. Now this dude said that Shannon had real threats towards him. You make your mind up. But he said he had that audio of Shannon Sharpe, right? Doing that now and doing what he did. Now he says he saw Shannon hit 10 other influencers up. And here's one of the influencers that Shannon hit up. He claims that Shannon hit up that guy too. He says he saw the messages. He says Shannon hit up that influencer too. That's on your screen right there. Dre official. Dreyo official. Same thing. He said it was like 10 other dudes that Shannon had hit up like that. Right? And that Shannon, he claims, was basically going around offering these fake ass opportunities from what he claims. Right? Now, he claims that when he saw that, he was enraged. Now, he says he continued to badger Shannon Sharpe about, yo, what's up with my opportunity? This and the third, blah, say, blah. And he says Shannon would just blow him off. Then he says he knew it was grooming because they would invite him to parties and offer him alcohol when he know he didn't drink. They still were giving him alcohol. He says he'll take the drink and put it down. And he asked the girl for a Red Bull because he said, I told y'all I don't drink. He says, I told them I don't drink. They kept trying to give me drinks. He said, so it got to a point where they passed me the drinks. Man, I just put that shit down, man. He said, I told the girl, give me a Red Bull. Man, I got tired of them trying to keep giving me drinks. He said that he felt like that they were trying to get him loose, right? Now, to the person who says, why are you going through his phone? Well, he was controlling Shannon Sharpe's phone. Shannon Sharpe gave him his phone to control his account, to put up those videos and stuff like that and photos. So he's looked in the phone and seen that Shannon Sharpe don't sent that same message he said that he sent to him to 10 other dudes. And he said that there's more dudes that Shannon Sharpe have done this to. He said he know that for a fact. And he said it's straight up grooming. He said, because for what else Shannon Sharpe was doing this? So he was being put in compromising situations where he had to take his clothes off, take pictures and stuff for shit that wasn't even going, you know what I'm saying? And he claims that Hollywood was supposed to be handling the whole thing. Right? And like I said, he claims that, once again, Shannon would go through Hollywood in order to cover his tracks so it don't link directly to him. So he said Shannon would do the initial, message and then send you to Hollywood. Yeah, no, Hollywood gonna take care of everything. Then when he said when the kitchen got too hot, Shannon fired Hollywood to make sure it wouldn't be no connection to him. Right? And he said Hollywood can't say nothing because Hollywood don't sign an NDA. Right? But he says he ain't never seen Shannon Sharpe do any kind of sexual activity with Hollywood. But he says, man, all the writing was on the wall. He said, man, I don't seen this man come out Shannon Sharpe's bedroom. He said he seen Hollywood. He said he went upstairs in Shannon's house and seen Hollywood coming out Shannon's bedroom looking like he was damn near just woke up. Right? That's what he said, right? Now, for you guys who don't know who Hollywood is the young brother, or I guess some of y'all might want to call him sister, but I ain't gonna do that to him. I'm gonna say brother because I don't know how he wants to be addressed. I don't know if he wants to be addressed as a male or a female. I don't know. I haven't checked Hollywood like that, so I'm not gonna disrespect him, right? But let me show y'all this. So he claims, now that's Hollywood right there with Shannon Sharpe, right? That's Hollywood with Shannon Sharpe at the basketball game, right? So he confirmed that Hollywood is a gay man. And he basically said that he all but seen, what time it is with Hollywood and Shannon Sharpe. That's what he said, right? Hollywood, right? So again, when he saw those other messages, I think that's what put him over the edge, because he found out, damn, this is what's going on, man. Like, bro, he messaging these guys, like, this what they doing? This what they doing? That's what he said. Right? That's what he said, right? So he said he was very disappointed. He knew it was grooming when they tried to put drinks in him. Right? So he said the fallout happened. He said Shannon knew he had seen way too much. So they paid him. He said they signed that paperwork. They paid him. Right? He said Shannon got 4 lawyers that hit him up. Right? Now think about this. Right? Now, think about what I just said. Right? Think about what I just said. This is crazy, man. This is the, I think this right here, you guys, is going to end Shannon's career, bro. I think this is going to end his career, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest with y'all, man. I think it's over with at this point, bro. Dude admitted that was him in those photos that was basically butt naked. But he says that he thought that was for a Nike shoot. And he was so ticked off, he said, because he said that basically that Shannon and them had promised him that he was trying out for the opportunity with Nike, and then they was going to, somehow reverse that into the Club Shay Shay, the Club Shay Shay, the Club Shay Shay cameo, right? And he just felt like they just wanted to get them pictures of him, man. You know what I'm saying? And so those pictures, I can't show those pictures on YouTube. Now, there was one that was censored, but I don't have that one. You know what I'm saying? But the man was basically in the bed, butt naked. Now, who's taking a picture like that? I think he said Hollywood was taking the pictures. Even when he was in the shower, he said Hollywood was taking that pictures. So he said, man, I think I was taking it for Nike. He said, that's why you saw me like with the Nike drawers on or whatever. Bro, it hurt my spirit, man. And they tell y'all about, Hollywood. They tell y'all about this stuff. But people don't want to listen to this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I used to defend Shannon Sharpe, man. But when I seen what happened with that girl, and you paid that girl $23 million, ain't nobody in their right mind paying a girl $23 million if you ain't do nothing wrong, bro. That's just my opinion. Shannon put up such a big fight. And listen, I don't care how freaky you are. You could be the freakiest dude in America. You not putting up $23 million to keep something quiet. Unless Tony Busby and them really did have a tape. Because remember, homeboy, the brother Lord Jamar, and you guys got to remember this, Lord Jamar did an interview with my boy Art of Dialogue, right? He did an interview with my boy Art of Dialogue. Shout out to Art of Dialogue, right? Shout out to my boy Art of Dialogue, right? He told Art of Dialogue that he seen a video of Shannon Sharpe. He said one of his people seen that video, right? And he said, man, let me tell you something, bro. He said, Shannon going to prison. He said, Shannon going to prison, bro. He said, bro, Shannon going to prison. Let me remind y'all. Let me remind y'all right now. Y'all see that? Read the first one that's up there with my boy Art of Dialogue. Lord Jamar reveals shocking details in Shannon Sharpe's tape. He going to prison. Now, Lord Jamar said that one of his friends saw the tape Tony Busby and them had. And he said that tape that Tony Busby, you know how everybody was saying that, hey, man, she lying. She's setting him up, man. She lying. When the girl said that Shannon Sharpe was recording her and sending it to one of his friends by the name of Bucky or something like that. So she said that what she did was, when she found out this nigga was recording her and doing that, she said she had to get evidence that Shannon Sharpe was doing this to her. So she said that because she said Shannon would barge in her house and, threaten her and do all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And so she said that she had to record it because everybody was like, why she recorded? She set Shannon up. She said she recorded it because she said Shannon Sharpe allegedly recorded her first and would send it to his boy Bucky. So she said, hey, man, I got to get evidence of what this guy's doing. Ain't nobody going to believe me if I ain't got no evidence. So she said she went and hit a camera. And the video shows Shannon Sharpe coming there and doing exactly what she claimed he did. And Lord Jamar, Tony Busby said he had that tape. He said, I'm going to play that tape for the judge. This is when Shannon Sharpe was saying he's going to fight the case. They try to do it to Jay-Z. Tony Busby target black men and all this other stuff. Well, I wonder if this is a black man, if they're going to use the same Tony Busby excuse that you got a black man that's accusing you now. Because this guy right here, last time I checked, this ain't no white girl right here. This is a black man right here. I wonder if they're going to use that excuse now for Shannon Sharpe. But Lord Jamar said, because Tony Busby said, hey, we're going to play that tape. What they started doing was leaking audios to the media of Shannon Sharpe threatening this girl on the phone. Everybody made excuses for that. Lord Jamar told Art of Dialogue, man, my boy seen that tape. He said, man, Shannon going to prison. He said, that tape get out, Shannon going to prison. He said, my boy, he seen that tape. Shannon paid that $23 million and that shit disappeared. And everybody was like, how in the hell Shannon Sharpe paid this girl $23 million after he was going to go to court? Shannon had everybody rolling with him in the community. Everybody was standing 10 toes with Shannon Sharpe like, hey, man, this girl's a trick. People were going to ride with Shannon Sharpe in the community, but it was a reason. And I always thought this. It was a reason why ESPN made that move they made. Bro, it had to be some high power shit for ESPN to want to get rid of you. And you brought ESPN the ratings that Shannon Sharpe was bringing ESPN. There ain't no way. They let Skip Bayless walk back in the bill. I said they got to have some They had to have some sinister shit that they've heard or seen or know surrounding Shannon Sharpe to not have that dude back on, and you let Skip Bayless back on. Let me play what Lord Jamar had to say when he told my boy Art of Dialogue, one of the best in the game, period.
How you feel about Shannon Sharpe being sued for $50 million?
Ooh-wee. I mean, at first I didn't know much about it, but I'm starting to hear more and more and get more and more information. And it's not looking good for the boy Shay Shay. There's a recording out where she's saying something about, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go out because I don't want to get choked and all this type of shit. And he's basically admitting to choking her and well, if you didn't do the shit you did or some shit like that. But then I'm hearing that there's a tape that's out there. Now, I haven't seen this tape, but someone that I know says they have seen this tape. They said, and in this tape, apparently he is choking this girl and railing her from the back. You know what I mean? And I don't think it was from the back in the kitty cat. I think he was hitting her in the shitter. And he was choking her or some shit in the video. Now, from what I hear, he's saying that there's a longer piece to the video, and I guess maybe it shows that she's with that shit. I don't know, but my man who said he saw it says it didn't look good. It don't make him look good. Yeah, I don't know how they was able to see it, but they seen a clip of it. And told me it wasn't a good look for Mr. Sharpe in this clip.
Well, breaking news, he just posted something on his social media accounts about 20 minutes ago. Check your text.
Breaking news. Let's see. Okay, what's Shannon saying? My statement is found here, and this is the truth. The relationship in question was 100% consensual. At this juncture, I am electing to step aside temporarily from my ESPN duties. I will be devoting this time to my family and responding and dealing with these false and disruptive allegations set against me. I plan to return to ESPN at the start of the NFL preseason. I sincerely appreciate...
Now, let me stop right there. Because shout out to Cameron, he said something a while back that made me think. And I said, I thought about Lord Jamar and what he said. I said, if Lord Jamar knows somebody who's seen that tape, somebody else seen that tape. Because Cameron came out and revealed that Shannon Sharpe's podcast partner, Ocho Cinco, at that time, he was shopping the market, looking for another job with somebody else. They thought Shannon Sharpe was out of here. Oh, yeah. They thought Shannon Sharpe was out of here, bro. That's how hard it was. That's why I told y'all, the way ESPN did, ESPN let Skip Bayless back on. It had to have been something way crazy for them to never want to go back down the road and letting Shannon Sharpe on. So I always thought, if Lord Jamar knows somebody who saw that tape, you don't think that ESPN them investigated and found out or had somebody that saw that tape too? Plus, we don't know how many lawyers that girl went to before she landed with Tony Busby and may have shown that tape. But Tony Busby said, I'm going to play this tape in front of the judge since you doing all that talking. And Shannon Sharpe cashed her outside. This man right here, shout out to my boy James in the building. Salute to Know Your Boy Sports and News. It's my brother from another in there. This boy right here said Shannon Sharpe cashed him outside. He got receipts. He said, oh, Shannon paid me. He said it was 10 other dudes. 10. Now, the one thing he said that was wrong, I think he said Shannon never had links to Nike. I think Shannon did have a contract with Nike at some point in time. He did some type of sponsorship. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he did. So I think that's the only thing I think that I peeped that he did say that. I don't think he knew about that. But what Lord Jamar was saying,
Dearly appreciate the overwhelming and ongoing support I have received from my family, fans, friends, and colleagues. Shannon Sharpe. You see, now ESPN is owned by Disney, and Disney likes to look clean. You know what I mean? We can't have all these sexual allegations and this and that for one of our stars. So yeah, that was probably a smart move before this got out of hand and he get fired.
now I want to say this, and I always was skeptical about this. This really pushed me the wrong way with Shannon. And I started noticing stuff about Shannon that I didn't like. But I like, maybe he just fanboyed out, whatever. But then I thought about it, I was like, hold on, man, this is just too much. When Shannon started doing this. When Shannon started going on shows and doing stuff like this, putting on these things and doing all this flexing and shit with LeBron James, and then putting on the GOAT mask for LeBron James, but skip. And then he started doing this type of stuff, coming on TV doing that foolishness, and then doing this when he got down on his knees with the GOAT and bowed down to LeBron James. Y'all remember all this? Then when he did this, he showed that he had a shrine of LeBron James. I was like, this is crazy right here. He had a shrine of LeBron James. He been so protective of this grown man. He was ready to fight a whole basketball team for LeBron James, for a man who didn't even really care about him. When he was going through, this man had shrines. He was ready to fight the entire Memphis Grizzlies basketball team for LeBron. This man had multiple shrines for LeBron James. Look at the pictures right here. There's multiple pictures. Look how you're looking at LeBron, bro. I'm just saying, these are all the things that was adding up. We all saw this. And that's when it started rubbing me the wrong way about Shannon a little bit. I'm like, man, what's going on with Shannon Sharpe, man? This is when he was getting ready to fight the whole Grizzlies team. He was about to fight the whole entire Grizzlies. And this is the night that the brother said that he had been at Shannon Sharpe's house before the game. That same night, right there, you see Shannon Sharpe in that jean jacket right there. He's getting ready to fight Ja Morant, Steven Adams. He's getting ready to fight the whole Memphis Grizzlies team over LeBron James. He was getting ready to fight the whole Grizzlies team over LeBron James, bro. This was insane. I've never seen nothing like that before. He was about to fight Ja Morant's daddy up there in the stands, right? Then when you see this type of stuff like this, see, I make the connections, man. I make the connections, bro. Look how he closing his eyes and it's so personal, right? I just be trying to say this. And it goes farther back than the Lakers. He was even up there in the NBA Finals game, sitting courtside for his boy LeBron. He was always at these events. Shannon Sharpe, just popping up out of nowhere. Right? right? So y'all see this, right? And it's a lot more, but I'm not going to go through that all on this video, right? But y'all pretty much can catch my drift and what we're getting to, right? Right? Y'all can catch my drift and what we getting to, right? Y'all see this right here. Y'all see what I'm talking about, right? So this goes back a long ways. A long way. And I never forget when LeBron James said, yeah, ain't no party like a Diddy party. Yeah. I never forget that. Then when I seen the type of relationship between him and Shannon, it just like put my sensors up even more. Even though I just like I ain't feeling that.
Yeah, okay. Well, he plans to come back when preseason football starts. So, yeah, we'll see what happens until then. I don't know. I could believe that it was consensual. Like, you got to understand, there's some freaky motherfuckers out in the world. You could search you could search probably any kind of porn and it's going to be out there. You know what I mean? Choking porn, and whatever the porn, like, you know what I mean? And she was OnlyFans too. I'm sure she's paid to please. You see? She's used to being paid to please. So what do you want me to do? Well, I want you to let me choke you while I can do this. Okay. You know? So it could be some of that. It could be that. And that could all it could be. Or, you know, it could be what she's saying. But how do we know? How do we know? How do you differentiate from the two? I know a lot of people will say, well, how about this black man? Stop with these white girls.
Yeah, a lot of people saying that, man.
Because these white girls be out here trying to take a black man down. And so some people will be like, yeah, that's what you get. Go with those white girls. Those little white girls. I don't know. They could be right. But yeah. I think it's the times we live in. Everybody's an opportunist right now. You know what I mean? And if they see an opportunity, and a chink in somebody's armor, they're gonna go for it. If they think they can kick you while you're down, they're gonna do it. You know what I mean? So she probably saw something when he offered that 10. She was like, that was probably a tell. Like, I could get 50 off this motherfucker if I just bring this out into the public. Get 10. Let me go for the 50. You know what I mean? I got this on tape. I could just show the part of the tape of when he was choking the shit out of me. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, I don't dispute that. But show the other parts of the tape. Show the other parts when she telling me that when she put my hand around her throat. Like, oh. So we'll see how it plays out. I'm not.
Hey, yo, I want to ask you, what's bondage play?
Bondage play? Bondage play is like getting tied up and shit like that.
Oh, okay, because I just seen a comment of somebody saying bondage play is legal. I don't know, man. It seems like they had a kinky relationship, man. And for some reason, she, trying to make it seem like he, violated her.
Exactly. So if you like getting tied up, that's all that S&M fucking type of shit. Motherfucker. Basically, they say sadomasochism, but I say it's slave and master. You know what I mean? And it probably stems from slavery times when these motherfuckers got sexual gratification out of beating the shit out of their slaves and shit like that. And now, because we take on a lot of the characteristics of the slave master, some of us have now started to get sexual gratification off of sexual violence, you know? Yeah, you just find little bits of violence that you'll see in, you know what I mean? That they inject in porn, and then these motherfuckers take the porn and try to use it in their real life. So all of that choking broads and shit like that, that's for some girls, that's what they want. Some girls will ask you to choke them. Some girls, you know what I mean? You got people out here, they want you to smack them, spit in their mouth, all kind of shit like that. Like, it's the world we live in. You know what I mean? It is what it is. My man just texted me this morning. He was like, yo, Shannon Sharpe's going to jail. I just saw the video. Like, I was like, oh, shit.
Now, you heard what he said? He said, my man just texted me this morning and said, Shannon Sharpe going to jail. I just saw the video, man. And so that means he must have saw something in that video that was so bad. And trust me, everybody keeps saying, oh, they'll show a clip. That's not how it goes. The judge would have made you have to show the whole thing. The judge ain't gonna just take a little clip and that be acceptable. It's not how it works. She had to have a whole video. Trust me, ain't nobody paying you $23 million if you clip something up and say this is what. Nah, you got to show a whole video in order to get that win off. Not happening. Not happening. Right? So most deaf, man. But back to the situation with Shannon and this brother right here, man. Bro, this brother pulled up a whole lot of stuff, man. I mean, he pulled up audio messages. He pulled up a whole lot of stuff, y'all. And I was just sitting back, just shaking my head like, man. And he said that it might end up being a Me Too type of situation. So he said that's why he believes Shannon was putting NDAs. You know, this is what he alleged. Now, I'm pretty sure Shannon, he probably got his lawyers on line one with Tasha K right now and this dude. They probably sent Tasha K all kind of letters by now, but Tasha K, she don't care. She don't care. Tasha K gonna keep doing what she doing. You can tell she don't care. Right? And Tasha K have flat out come out and said that she believes that Shannon Sharpe is like that and that he has those relations with her. She has not even parsed her words. She don't even say allegedly. And I'm gonna tell you something. The fact that Shannon Sharpe have not sued Tasha K, that's the biggest thing. Like you seen Cardi B going Tasha K pockets. Cardi B said, "Oh, you said it about me. I'm going to your pockets." The fact that Tasha K has said all these things about Shannon Sharpe, I just want to tell y'all some of the. I don't even want to tell y'all. It's that bad. Some of the things that Tasha K have said about Shannon Sharpe, easily suable if it's not true. She have straight up put homosexual allegations on Shannon Sharpe. She has straight up alleged Shannon Sharpe has had sex with men. And no lawsuit from Shannon Sharpe. And I'm just sitting back like, damn, bro. You know, and they say a lot of these different things happen in, you know, Hollywood. These are the allegations, man. It's very sad. It's very sad, you guys. But they say these are the allegations, man, of things that happen in Hollywood, man. You know, you guys have heard all these different claims and stuff where there's allegations that people have to sell their soul and all these things in Hollywood, man, in order to get on and in order to be successful. Very sad allegations, you guys. Shout out to Paul Harrison. He sent me a $50 donation in the Cash App. He said, "What's good? Take it. What's up, dog? Appreciate you for that, brother." Shout out to the brother Paul Harrison, man. Much love to you, my brother. I thank you for that, dog. So, yeah. Y'all gonna have to let me know what y'all feel about this, man. You know? This is just, my boy 3D say, honestly, nobody would care if Shannon Sharpe. Shout out to my boy 3D in the building. He said, honestly, nobody would care if Shannon Sharpe was allegedly gay if he wasn't a messy, chatty patty starting drama on his podcast all the time. Man. Well, wow, bro. Wow. And this dude right here, man, saying this, bro. It ain't like he was just out here saying this, bro. That nigga was bringing up screenshots. Shannon Sharpe gonna have to defend this. Because he straight up accused Shannon Sharpe of grooming him. And by offering a fake job opportunities, that's illegal. You can go to prison for that. Right? Using that and then putting that into grooming tactics. Bro, these people can go to prison over this shit if that's proven true. You can go to prison for that. Right? And that ain't gonna just be no regular shit. That's gonna be a Fed charge, nigga. Cause you cross state lines. That's federal. That's federal. Right? You cross some state lines, federal. Shit sad, man. Shit sad, bro. And I think that we all seeing this come like this. Somebody said he got 3D said he got receipts. He said, I believe that IG was a PR scandal to prove he was straight. He get charges for the same thing Diddy got. Man, listen, bro. You better believe after that interview he did, the feds gonna have him on line one. They definitely gonna want to talk to him. He sat up there and accused not only Shannon Sharpe of grooming, but using alleged Nike opportunities with contracts to get him in positions to take photos half naked and stuff like, bro, that's serious work right there, bro. I don't think people really understand that, bro. That's serious work right there, brother. And he definitely got a paper with Shannon's signature on it. Y'all can see it right at the bottom. Right? Shannon Sharpe. Bottom right-hand corner. So get a signature expert. Find out if that's Shannon's signature. Right? You can see some of what it says right there. Also, it says you have not suffered any on-the-job injury for which you can claim in the end of your employment is not related to you are signing this agreement knowingly and voluntarily. Yeah, man. Let me see what the beginning of this thing says. He put up the beginning of this. It says he put this up there. The parties in agreement are Royce Long, Shay Media LLC, Shannon Sharpe, employee, employer, the individual are interested in avoiding all further bleep disputes and in fully expeditiously resolving all claims, charges. Oh, that shit real. That shit real, bro. This nigga showed the NDA. He showed the settlement and release agreement. That shit is real. Damn. Let me see what else it says right here. It says, you said that they're going to damn sure be in his comments on his helmet about this. It says, employee, employer, and individual are interested in avoiding further bleep disputes and fully and expeditiously resolving all claims. What do you mean claims? Charges or issues, bleep facts that were or could have been raised by you against the employer. Oh yeah, this is some situation, right? He got paid. Yeah, he got $10,000 right there. In a complete settlement of all claims that you have made or may have made against your employer. Damn, bro. And subject to the terms below, the employer agrees to pay $10,000 for non-wage compensations via 1099. The employer's receipt of an IRS form W-9 completed and executed by condition precedent to this payment. The employer will issue an IRS. He definitely was working for Shannon. This ain't no rumor. This ain't no hearsay right here. Damn, bro. How many people Shannon Sharpe got on the pay? How many people have this thing had to pay over the years, bro? This is crazy. You, the employee, are solely responsible for reporting any of the payment to the IRS as required by law. However, a courtesy payment of an additional, so he paid a courtesy payment of an additional amount will be provided. You acknowledge that you have not relied on any statements or representations by the employer or his attorneys with respect to the tax treatment payments described in this section. Damn, bro. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. Boy, this Hollywood stuff is all coming down. I wonder what Shannon Sharpe is going to say in response to this, man. This is some high-power stuff, man. This is some high-power stuff, y'all. You know? Wow, bro. This is some high-power stuff right here, bro. Damn. Right? And I'm sitting right here. Boy, Tasha K, man. Wow, bro. He got a settlement. He definitely got a payment, man. He said, this is wicked. I see why LeBron never acknowledged dude, even though he was his biggest cheerleader. He probably knew what type of man. Listen, LeBron never did an interview on Club Shay Shay. LeBron James went and did an interview on. I would never see, bro. This is the thing. LeBron James never did an interview with Shannon Sharpe. He went and did an interview with Pat McAfee, but not Shannon Sharpe. Make it make sense. Shannon Sharpe has supported him more than anybody in the world, in the whole world. Think about what I just said to y'all. Now this man don't came out, and this man say he don't came out and he said, y'all. He come out and he say, hey, check this out, y'all. He say, he said, I was groomed. Shannon gonna have to get them lawyers. Shannon, bro, he said that there's more dudes. I'm trying to fathom this, man. Damn, I'm literally trying to fathom this, bro. Homie say it's more dudes. He said, yo, it's just not there. He said, yo, it's more dudes. I said, more dudes? He said, man, I seen at least 10 more dudes Shannon Sharpe don't send these messages to. Bro, I guarantee they're gonna start investigating Shannon Sharpe after the night. I promise you this. No question about it. No question about it, bro. After what he's put out there tonight and what he said, because a man, that alone, it wouldn't be able to work. But with him claiming that there's a fake job opportunity that was lingering out there, audition, and then claiming that Shannon threatened him along with the alleged grooming, man, that can end bad. That right there, that's a recipe for disaster. No doubt about it. Yeah, he said it to the person that's in the comment section. He said more dudes. Bro, the man said he saw 10 more dudes Shannon Sharpe wrote to. Matter of fact, not only did he say 10 more dudes, he said this one of them right here. That nigga came up with their receipts, nigga. He said there's one of them right there. He named 3 of them. And they was all these type of dudes that got like, you know, they're all bodybuilder type dudes. All them dudes is in the fitness. Y'all know Shannon heavy in the fitness and stuff like that. So all those dudes are like in that fitness life. Right? And when Tasha showed this picture I'm about to show y'all, bro, it blew my mind. When Tasha K showed this picture, so he can't deny that he wasn't in the same room with these people. Right? Now I ain't gonna show the other picture because I'm not that type of nigga, man. I don't want to see that, man. You know, I definitely don't want to see that. Like the nigga in the bed with his legs open and taking a picture I ain't trying with no clothes on. Nah, man. I'm not on that. No dice. I'm not on that. I'm sorry, I ain't on that. We not doing that. We not doing that. That's not happening. That's a no-go. That's not happening, dog. That's not happening, bro. But I will show y'all this. I will show y'all this. Let me put this up on the screen for y'all. Oh, why this on a cinema? Hold on. I want to put this on the screen. Hold on. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I want to make sure I get this right. Put this on the screen for y'all. Let me see. Can I send this right to my joint? Let me see, y'all. All right, so I can't airdrop it. All right, cool. I just put it in like this. I'm about to show y'all this, man. I'm about to show y'all this. Damn, bro. Damn. Well, hold on 1 second, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, man. I was just, man, again, man, you know, I don't know how Tasha K got these pictures, but that's them apparently in that same hotel where he said that Shannon had booked that hotel for them for that event. I think he said it was in Vegas, if I'm not mistaken. That one. And he's the one on the far left. Hollywood is in the middle. And then Shannon's right there. I'm just a bro. I'm just saying, bro. And then, now he said this picture right here, when they both sitting on the bed, he's sitting on the thing, and Shannon's sitting on the bed right there. He said that it was more people in there. He said Hollywood was in the room, and I forget the name of the other girls he said was in the room. But he said that wasn't just him and Shannon in that room. I have to say that. But that's definitely him. Right? I'm just like, man. Bro, in the other picture, bro, I'm not showing that picture, bro. The one where he's in the bed naked, I'm not showing that, bro. I'm not doing that, man. That's some heavy Chevy type work, man. I'm not doing that, man. Yeah, man, but yeah, bro. And you can tell that's the same guy. Same guy. Dude, he looked like he wanted to start crying at 2 points during this interview with Tasha K, man. He looked like he wanted to start crying, bro. He said he was mad, though. He was mad as hell, man. He said, man, Shannon groomed me, man. He said he tried to groom me. I was like, damn, bro. Shit hurt, man. Then when he started naming names, when he said that Shannon was hitting up these other niggas too, he said he got a system of how he was doing that shit. He said Shannon would hit niggas up, send them this message with, like he said, with fake opportunities to get close to these guys, fly them out. And then he says that they would be invited to like different parties. And then he said that Shannon would offer them drinks. He said they would be offered drinks and stuff like that. But he said, I don't drink. He said, I kept rejecting the drinks. Wow, bro. He said, I kept rejecting the drinks, man. Dang. Oh. That junk. And I took up Shannon for many years on the real, though, man. But then when I seen what he did to old boy, to Kyrie and all them dudes, what he did, and then he turned around and he got them charged from that girl after he did all that. I was like, man, I can't support that nigga no more. No. But then when you stand on business against these dudes, then everybody won't call you a sellout, turn on you and shit like this. It's crazy on social media, bro. It really is, man. You know what I'm saying? Shit's sad, man. He ain't gonna address Tasha K. Tasha K have been calling Shannon Sharpe out of his name for years. He haven't said nothing to Tasha K. I believe Shannon Sharpe thinks Tasha K got something that she ain't revealed to the public. That's why I think he hadn't went at Tasha K. Because there ain't no way that you ain't go at Tasha K with all the stuff she has said. Tasha K have put every allegation in this sense on Shannon Sharpe. And that man he ain't sued her one time, not once, not one lawsuit. What we doing here? What are we really doing here, man? Cardi B took that smoke right to Tasha K. Then, like I said, when he got hit with them allegations from that girl, and Tony Busby and them came out and put full court pressure on that nigga, he paid that $23 million. Now, what he forced this guy to do, whoever that guy is right there, he forced him to come out and stand on his on business. Because he named 3 of the people. So what he done is he forced 3 of these people to come out and stand on it. Now they got to come out and answer questions to whether or not Shannon Sharpe did the same thing to them. That's what's going to get Shannon lined up. Because if it's true and multiple people come out and say, hey, man, me too. He did that to me too. I felt like I was being groomed. And then if somebody says it actually crossed the line, bro. Now, remember, he was not supposed to say any of this because when he signed that agreement, it was a NDA. It was basically he couldn't disclose any information because he got paid. Shannon paid him 10 racks. Tasha K told him that don't mean shit if a crime was committed. Man, I be trying to tell y'all this, man. Bro, man. That shit hurt me, man. And how mad Shannon got when everybody was calling him out of his name. I was taking up for Shannon. I was truly taking up for Shannon. Then when that shit happened to him with that, and he was talking all, but then you was talking all this crazy shit to Deshaun Watson when he had them allegations, bro, Shannon Sharpe was going crazy on Deshaun Watson. When Deshaun Watson had them allegations, Shannon Sharpe was out here going crazy on that nigga. He was talking crazy about Kyrie. Like Kyrie ain't had no redemption. That's why I lost all respect for that nigga. Even though I ain't already respect how he was moving around LeBron James. Think about that. Even though I didn't respect that. That selfie he took with LeBron James at the championship parade. Remember LeBron James had the parade, and that nigga got on the boat with LeBron and took that selfie, nigga. I said, man, ain't this about a, you remember that? I got questions. My first question was, how the hell did Shannon Sharpe at that time get on the boat? He had to have a very close relationship with LeBron. Then you had the other one. Right? Right? He told Skip, look at the tweet. Yeah, Skip, don't be jelly. Ed King James and I are partners. That boy Shay Sharpe living some kind of life. That's what he told Skip. Trying to tell y'all this stuff, man. James, you already know. James say if it wasn't true, he already said James ain't lying. I will bring James up here now, but I know he gonna say something. I know he gonna say something crazy. So I ain't gonna bring him up. I'm not gonna bring him up. He ain't finna get me sued. But I'm just saying, bro. Then y'all remember this? I'm bro. Right? I just think about this stuff, man. And I say to myself, man, wow, bro. Wow. Wow. Right? That's what I say. Then I go back and I think, and I look at all them pictures now, man. And dude said Hollywood was right there. All in the photos, man. And I was just like, damn, that nigga Hollywood right there. The nigga won't lie, nigga Hollywood right there. And every time I see the picture of Hollywood, man, I'm like, man, bro. And he said Hollywood was dressing Shannon. Bro, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't never got another man dressing me, bro. Ever. I never understood this stylish stuff, man. That's just how I roll. I don't know who you need. Who the hell you need to dress you? That's wild, bro. Tell me who else you know is sitting beside their stylist courtside all this time. Come on, man. Lord have mercy. Lord Jesus. He did say Mendices was there. I didn't know he was talking about that Mendices. That's the Mendices. That's ain't that the Mendices that's with Yandy? Oh my Jesus, man! I didn't know he was talking about that Mendices. The dude who came out today, he stated that Mendices was at some of these things. That's Mendices right there in one of his pictures. And think about this. I don't even want to put this in the atmosphere, man, because I like Mendices. I think just for me watching him, I think he's cool. I'm not gonna put nothing on his jacket. But Shannon Sharpe got his hand around Mendices, not that lady. You would think Shannon Sharpe got his hand around the lady. He got his hand around Mendices, bro. Look at his right hand. That's crazy. It's like the girl ain't even in the picture. On the far right hand side, on the left hand side, right hand of Shannon. Come on, man. Then look at Hollywood, though, man. Then you would have to think, Shannon's a former NFL football. He's a former NFL superstar football player. Shannon's a superstar football player. Hold on. Let's go to this. Shannon's a superstar former NFL football player, right? 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 Now, he went and got Hollywood. Right? Bro, I was hurt when I'll show y'all this. And this is why Tasha K be saying that. Now, remember the former NFL football player named Kerry Woods? He used to run with Hollywood. He used to run with Hollywood. He used to run with Hollywood, man. I say, my good God. I say, Lord Jesus, man. Bless us all, man. Now, y'all remember this, right? Shout out to Davion with a $50 donation in the Cash App right now. He said, Shannon ain't right, ticket, man. Listen, bro. Y'all remember this stuff? So I'm like, Shannon, you heard about these different things that happen. So now, and remember, Shannon worked with Hollywood after this. Hollywood, I believe, fell out with this other NFL football player. He fell out with this guy. Then Shannon went, because normally when something like that happens, ain't no coming back. Like for you in that industry. In this industry, normally, once you got that type of scandal, you are deemed untouchable. My bad. And I forgot to tell y'all this. Let me show y'all this. You are deemed untouchable, bro. This is crazy. You are deemed untouchable, man. So y'all remember. Y'all remember. Remember this now. Right? So as we go, right? As we go, right? Now I want y'all to show y'all this. This was Hollywood. Shannon Sharpe had to know this, bro. Smash the like button as y'all come in. We should have already had 1,000 likes. It's already been, y'all already know they be playing with my channel right now. But we had to get deep on this, man. Are y'all watching what I'm showing y'all right now? Are y'all watching this? So Deadspin did an article on this situation with Hollywood and the other football player, NFL player's boyfriend. Teammates knew we were humping and didn't mind. Come on, man. Come on, man. Then it goes on to say, anyone wondering whether an NFL locker room would accept a gay teammate, check out the interview with Russell Hollywood Simpson, the man who says he's Kerry Rhodes' former lover. I was like his wife. I ran the household and took care of all his personal needs. If anyone needing anything from Kerry, they came to me. I don't know if that sounds familiar, but that sounds familiar, B. That's what Kerry loved about me. I didn't take no ish from nobody. Kerry is kind of a dumb athlete, like a dumb jock. So I took care of things that he didn't understand. And yes, his teammates did know about me. It was kind of unspoken, but I was at all his training camp and events. The other wives knew and loved me too. I was always there. It was no secret. Well, I don't know. All his teammates in Arizona Cardinals know about me. But you would see guys with a lot of male assistants who always surrounded themselves with men, but it wasn't openly discussed. So I don't know if they were gay, but you know. Oh, right. And this came from the interview too. Question. How was your sex life with Kerry? Was he a top or a power bottom? He laughed. It was great, he said. It was very passionate because we were so in love. Of course, he was the top. I'm not doing all the damn work, but we were extremely close. It was very good, and he put it on me. Lord Jesus, have mercy. Assuming Simpson's telling the truth, he's passed along something far more important than his spirited characterization of Rose's sex life. Rose's teammates knew that he was gay and largely didn't mind. The Cardinal wives too, and didn't mind either. The relationship between Rose and Simpson was nothing stifled. It was happy, serious, and fulfilling. Whatever locker room tensions might have arisen from the relationship, it didn't keep the Cardinals from having one of the league's best defenses. And the supposedly hasty, supposedly unfortunate outing of Rhodes wasn't necessarily an outing at all. The people around Rhodes knew he was gay. So, Shay, he saw all this. Shannon had to know all this. You don't hire a guy and put him beside you like that, and you don't know all these different details, bro. Shay had to have known about Hollywood and his prior situation, right? Had to have known, right? Y'all smash the like button too. Crazy work, man. Crazy work, man. So you're Shay. You see all this, you know all this, and then you go hire Hollywood. This is after he already had an open relationship with another NFL football player. And then Shannon getting mad when people said this about him, all in the comedian. Y'all remember all the comedians stuff was saying this about Shay? Mike Epps and all them. He got mad, ready to go. He got mad, ready to fight guys over this. Shannon was going to crash out. Right? I'm saying, man. I'm truly bothered by this, man. You know? So now that this brother have brought this to the forefront, now we have to see what else is out here, y'all. He has definitely put this shit on blast. He definitely put this shit on blast. And you can't even question if it's Shannon. That's Shannon Sharpe's signature right down the bottom of that contract. So Shannon can't lie and say, nah, I wasn't. This nigga put the contract on the screen. And the date of the contract is 10/9/2024. He put the date of that contract up there too. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. So he definitely wasn't playing about this. And it's not about if Shannon Sharpe is gay or not, in my opinion. It's about this dude is accusing Shannon Sharpe. It's about this dude is accusing Shannon Sharpe of something far more sinister. Right? He's accusing Shannon Sharpe of something that can bring forth legal problems if it's true. Right? Trying to tell y'all this. Because maybe it didn't happen with him, but he says it was 10 other guys he saw got these messages, and he said they responded the same way he did. Because he saw the text. He said that Shannon knew he had that phone. He said Shannon threatened him. And he said, you better give me. He played the message when he says that Hollywood pretended like he was the girl and said, hey, we need that phone. Right? He said Shannon and Hollywood fell out over that. That whole situation. He said that when he wasn't coming off that phone, Shannon called him and threatened him straight up. It just makes you think how many people may have been paid off behind the scenes, y'all, to not say stuff and we never heard about. I'm trying to tell y'all this, man. It makes you really think how many people have been paid off to not say nothing ever. Millions, hundreds of thousands. And then y'all go around thinking these celebrities are this and that and that and that. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all on my channel. Man, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's only a couple real celebrities that's out here. The most of these people are fake. You can see it because how they talk about each other. A lot of these celebrities don't even like each other. That's why I don't be understanding why so many people be capping for celebrities on YouTube and on Twitter, on X, on social media. It don't make no sense to me. It really don't. That bothers me. Right? Y'all let me know what y'all feel, man. Shannon knew all of that. Shannon knew all of that. He knew all of that was going on and still ran up there with Hollywood. Man said he seen Hollywood coming out of Shannon's bed room. So he seen him coming out of Shannon's bedroom, man. Looking like he was half asleep. He said, man, I can't say that I saw them do something physical, but he said, man, all the signs was right there. Oh, Jesus have mercy. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. Salute to everybody. Y'all make sure y'all go follow me on Kick, man. Let's get over 250 followers, man. Salute to everybody that donated to the stream, man. Y'all want to donate, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, links in the description box. Get us up, man. Go like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel, man. Tasha K she dropped one tonight. I ain't even on front. Dog. Shannon, he got to address this. Shannon get ready to go live. I know they probably got a game tonight. They do have a game tonight. So Shannon going to be live after that game tonight. They gonna go at his helmet in that comment section about this. Watch. A lot of Tasha K knew what she was doing. She dropped that interview right before the game. She know he going live tonight. He gonna have a lot of people in there. Boy, they gonna be on his helmet. He gonna have to address this. Hey, we always appreciate the support, and if you guys want to do so, you can use the Cash App or PayPal links. They'll be in the description box below this video or pinned at the top of the comments. The top donators will be announced every month. All right, you guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure y'all cop the merch, and make sure that you get the weight loss formula. The links to that will be in the description box below this video. Check out our next video coming up right now.